Welcome back to the channel, guys. And absolutely, those beautiful, lovely ladies, subscribers. Thanks for coming back for another video. We got a box. We got a box in the mail. What's wrong with the post office today? I told my wife. This thing, I found out that our distribution center is in Gaston, North Carolina. That's what my wife says. The place where the mail comes in Greenville, they cut back a lot, and they have a plant in North Carolina, I guess. So it goes from wherever you send it to me to Greenville. If they can't handle it, they'll ship it to Spartanburg, or Spartanburg will ship it to North Carolina, and then it'll come back to Greenville and then go to Simpsonville. It's crazy. So let's see what we got in the box. We made a trade, me and Eddie. Me and Eddie G made a trade. Well, you see, I know Eddie likes like Mazdas and some JDM cars. He likes a little bit of everything, but I know he likes the JDMs a little better. So I said to myself, I picked up a Chase from the Fast and Furious, that Mazda, from a friend of mine. And I gave him decent money for it. I said, let me grab that for Eddie G, because I know he likes this stuff. And I took that and I made him. I think I made him a couple customs. He's gonna do a video. I forget what I put in his box. Put a few things in his box. I put some cars in there that he can do wheel swaps with. And it was a good trade. It was a good trade for the both of us. Eddie always takes care of me anyway. I try to take care of Eddie too. So he sent me a few things. And first on the list is the Honda Civic Type R. And I have a few Hondas. I'm not a big crazy Honda guy. I'll keep a few, and then I'll do wheel swaps on them, and then I'll trade them for other stuff. I got a buddy of mine who's a big Honda collector, and I might trade this. I don't know. We'll see. And Joe, I don't know, I'll give it to Joe. He likes Hondas and stuff. He's a big Honda guy. Thanks, Eddie. Much appreciated. Take care of my Honda friends. And then we have the Lamborghini Miura. Yeah, I got a couple of these. I throw this in my Lamborghini collection. As you know, I like Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Porsches, Gasses. I collect a few Mustangs, Skylines. I collect a couple of the Skylines, the R32. I like my muscle cars. I collect my concrete trucks. Some what do you call it? My tongue-tied brain fart. I like my I like my crazy stuff. Some crazy stuff. A few Batmobiles here and there. My Larry Wood stuff. Blazers, Broncos, stuff like that. I'll collect a few. This is the Lamborghini. That's nice. Throw that in my Lamborghini collection. Oh, another Honda too here. We got the two of them, nice. So I can keep one. Let me see what we got here. Same thing, huh? Yeah, that's cool. Good. I'll keep one, give one to my friend. Good. Go my Honda collection. A little bit of Honda collection, just a Prelude, couple Preludes. I'm not crazy. Oh yeah, he said he was gonna throw this in. I don't have this one. This AMX Porsche. I'll go in my Porsche collection. Thanks, Eddie. And then this is the one we did the trade on right here. Once in a while, I'll get a hold of Eddie, and maybe once a year or every 6 months or something, I'll get a hold and I'll say, hey, what do you got? you find any extra stuff. And I'll pick up a chase for him or something nice for him to work a trade with. But he was nice enough to send me this Mustang. Like I said, I collect a few Mustangs. I don't go after everyone. I don't have a lot of supers. I got the '64 Nova Gasso wagon that I got from Nas. I got the Firebird from Eddie G, the Trans Am. I got this one. I had a bunch of them that I got before. I gave to my nephew because he wanted them, but that's about it right now. What other supers I got? I got the Nova, this one. I think that's it. So I said, let me start collecting a few of the cars I like. I want to get the Heider Herder Merc. I got a big, over here I got a big Super Treasure Hunt collection set from 2025. But I was going to buy it. The kid wanted $450 for it. I was thinking about it. I went to the wife. I only want like 5 or 6 cars, but the kid wouldn't break it up for me. So I gave it back to him. If I want to buy it later on, I'll pick it up. But I think Brad's got a couple of supers for me loose that he's going to give me, the Mustang and I think the Volvo gas. I don't know. He's going to put some stuff in my box. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever Brad going to do. And later on, I'll buy some loose stuff, doubles that he's got if he wants to sell them. But that's the Super Treasure Hunt Mustang. And that's what I traded that chase for. So thanks, Eddie G. You can do your video now. Eddie was texting me back and forth saying, oh, I'm going to send your box back if that gets lost. No, that's for you, Eddie. You deserve it. And, you know, it's not about what I get. It's about more what I give. You know what I mean? That's what I'm about. If I send the box to somebody, I don't expect nothing back. But the trade, we did a trade, and he got his box. I didn't get my box yet. If I didn't get it, oh well, I'm good. I'll do something. And then if Eddie wanted to do something to make up the difference, he could have did something later on. No hurry. And he was getting all nervous. I was like, you deserve it, Eddie. You know, you make all those videos, you do your editing. You deserve it. You keep the stuff. But I got the box. And we're all good here. And like I said, I do these videos. You guys send me stuff, and I appreciate it very much. And you know, I don't expect nothing back. I like to give to the community, and I've been slowing a lot of boxes. I got a lot of stuff to mail out. Today's mail, you know, I held off on a few boxes that I got. I got a box for Cardiocraft that's I held for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now. He told me don't send it right now, this and this. And I'm afraid of that, you know what I mean? I got some good stuff in there. Neil Cummings, I owe Neil a box out in Canada. Neil said, you know, he's stubborn. His wife says, yeah, you don't know how bad he is. Neil's stubborn. Don't worry. If I wanted to get your address, Neil, that's all I have to do is go to Hewitt's. But no, I got to send Neil's box out. That's going to Canada, Cardiocrafts. I just sent Eddie Mooseman's box out. He's been waiting a long time for that, over a year. But he told no hurry, you know, and then he was moving. And I had a few people that were moving different places and stuff, and I held their box. I got some people on the list, and it just costs a lot of money today to ship stuff out. You know, my average box is like $15, $18 to ship. You know, and it's crazy. You get 10 bucks, $180. You know, I don't get paid by YouTube. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not monetized. I don't want to be monetized. I don't, you know. And then if you get monetized, you're obligated to do 1 million videos. You got to go pig hunting or all that shit. You know, that's not me. I don't do it for the money. I do it for the cars. You know what I mean? I don't want money from YouTube. If the cars I sell, I give a good price. You know, and then I use that money to ship out boxes and parts for customs and paints and all kinds of stuff. And I don't do it for me, you know, to get I can afford any casting I want, you know what I mean? If I want to spend $10,000 on cars, I'll go spend $10,000 on cars, but I'm not that stupid. You know what I'm saying? I keep my collection small, and if I overload my collection a little bit, you know, I'll give cars away, or I'll trade, or I'll sell. That's what I'll do, and get that money to buy stuff that I need, not cars. I don't need cars, you know what I mean? It's like I said, if I get main lines and stuff from you guys, Steve Young sends me stuff for the kids for Halloween that I pass out. I got them over there. I'm starting my wall up again, my Halloween wall for coming for October. And it's hard to find some stuff for the girls and stuff, and everything's for the boys. For the little girls come to the house, and I get over 150 kids, 200 kids to my house. So I'd like to get a mix of 50, 60 cars for the girls, you know, and then I get birthday parties, kids down the street, the girls, my daughter's friends have girls, and I give them cars. Like today, later on, I'm going to a party, and they have 2 boys, and I'll bring a bunch of cars over there to them, and they'll have a fun, keep them out of trouble for the day. You know, but that's what it's all about. It's all about putting a smile on these kids' faces, you know what I mean? It's like the hobby's getting out of control. You get all these adults fighting over Hot Wheels and premiums and this and that and super treasure hunts, and even the YouTubers out there. I watch a lot of YouTubers out there. You know, you guys got to slow it down. You guys got family. You know what I mean? You spend all day hunting, driving around to make the support, the people that support your channel, like them, that monetize you, make them happy because you're getting $600-700 a month doing videos. But realize you get kids at home. Enjoy your kids. Enjoy your family. You're not gonna get. You know, I understand. Yeah, I got 16,000 subscribers. I got 15,000. Who cares? It's not about oh yeah, I want 20,000 subscribers so I can make 1,100 a month. But you don't understand. You're going out there buying Hot Wheels, your gas, all this garbage. You know, is it really worth it? It's not worth it in the long run. You're losing family time. You're losing all this stuff. It's make your videos. Get off the monetizing stuff. Right? Make your videos. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your collection. Control your collection. Don't let it control you. You know what I mean? That's it. You know, it's like I got a lot of people coming to me. You know, people that are around me over here, and they say, "Oh, Eddie, I watch your YouTube videos. I don't comment. I don't subscribe." I said, "Listen, you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to comment. You know what I mean? You know, I said, it's not about all that stuff. It's about me showing you guys out there what I get from the community. And you guys enjoying to see what's out there. You know, I get it, these peg hunt videos. There's a million people doing peg hunt videos. Why do I got to do a peg hunt video? There's not much in South Carolina, not much in North Carolina. You see, Old Man Diecast, he does videos every once in a while, what's on the pegs, and shows you 90% of the time you don't get nothing. He gets cars that he wants to customize here and there or whatever. You know what I mean? He goes out there once in a while and does his little hunt. And that makes him happy. He gets out of the house. You know, like me, I can go in the morning, afternoon, night, 7 days a week. I can keep going back. I don't work. I'm retired. For what though? I just have to pick up the phone, call my buddy. Here's what I'm looking for, this and this. When you find it, give me a message. Drop it by my house. Let me know what you want, and the money's on the table. Like Logan comes by. He had $300 and something worth of cars he could have made. He goes, "Eddie, give me $110 for it." I give him $110. There's cars I never find. I never get those cars. You know what I mean? And it's worth it me giving him an $8 premium. I give him $12 or $10. Sometimes $15. It all depends. he asks for 12, I'll give him 15. Or he asks for 10, I'll give him 12. You know, I always go that extra mile for him. You know what I mean? Because he takes care of me. Like on the Porsche, the ROC Porsche. I would have never been able to get that. You know, he could have got $120 for that. I would have gave him the 120, but I said to myself, you know, the car's worth, like Derek said, that car's worth about $70. The top, he paid for it. I think I paid $50 for it, $55, but it was worth me giving him the 55, you know. And a couple other ROCs, the Javelin over there, he could have got 50 for $45. He only charged me like $30 for it, $35, whatever it was. I think he charged me less than what he paid for it. I think he paid $20. I think $30, $23 or whatever, $28. I think it was. He charged me $30. He made $7 on it. You know, I'm not gonna cry over $7. You know, even $7 times 10 is $70. So I give him 100. He's out there running around. You know, he's taking care of me. I take care of him. That's the way it works. You know, but you know. I went to the store, I picked up the Bugatti Lego car that was on sale, it was $60. I picked up the BMW. I don't collect these things. I'll take the wheels off. I'll put mainline wheels on them, and I'll send them to Charles Diecast. I'll send them to Uncle Charles, and the Mercedes. I'll do the same thing. If he don't find them, I'll send them to him with main lines, and then he can change them over to Rail Riders. And this, I'll keep this because I like the car. I don't collect. I got a couple of these, but I like the Toyota 4Runner. I like the Range Rover. I'll keep this one, but I'll take the tires off it. And I'll put some nice 4x4 tires on it. Make it look a little meaner. It's like Hewitt's got a white one of these, I think, the Grand Cherokee. With the lift kit on it. You know, I'll keep this, put this in I might even keep the wheels on it, I don't know, we'll see. And I picked up those three. And that's what I got at the store. I got the Lego set and those three cars. There was a whole bunch. There was that truck from Fast and Furious, the Ford F-150 or whatever. There was 20 of them on the pegs, and then in the shipper there was another 10. They had a whole bunch of these guys. I went back last night with my daughter. All the Ford F-150s were gone. The Honda was gone. The little white Honda. There was a few of these cars left on the pegs, but you know, and the guy comes in. I was talking to the guy over there, and the guy tells me that there's a guy come in, and he bought almost all the Fast and Furious ones. There was no truck there, but he bought all the F-150s. There was like 10 when I was there. Now I went back, I said there was nothing. So what are you going to make on them? What are you going to sell them for $12? So you're going to make $4 a piece times 10, 40, you're making $40. Now go ahead. You know what I mean? Hey, whatever. You know, I was going to buy one and use it for a wheel swap on another truck, but whatever. If I wanted, I just call my buddy. So that's about it. I did some wheel swaps on some Porsches, some Bugattis, some Skyline GTRs, 32s. So we get that box from Eddie. I went around the world, but Eddie finally got it. So do your video. And we're going to do a little custom for the Four Horsemen next month. I got it almost there. I think this is the Torpedo. What's the name? The 69. Torino, yeah. Here's the base. I'm going to polish it a little more, get it all nice and shiny. So this is a 1968 Redline. I got to get wheel. I found these extra wheels I had, but I'm missing one big one, so I gotta go to the red line shop and I gotta go get some paint. I'll do that in Spectra Flame Red. That'll be for the red line shop, and then I'll do a car for Canada Day, May 1st for Andrew. I'll do a 55 Bel Air. Jody Sims Death Race coming up July 7th and 8th, I believe. I got my car all ready to go, but I gotta put some guns on it. Where are we? Got some. Here's my car right here. I gotta put some guns on there, baby. I'm almost there. I gotta put a little more armor. I'm gonna have to go to Jim Silver. I have to make me up some 3D parts, guns and armor, Jim. If you get a chance, let me know. I'll send you some stuff. Get that going there. I'm gonna put some guns on there, some armor. That's gonna be the Death Race. That's my entry. Then I get some prizes going out. I'm making for Jody. Making a trophy for the winner. I'm gonna put some armor on this and some guns. It's gonna say Death Race 2026. I'm gonna put the vinyl letters. And then we'll put Champion down here, and then maybe we'll put the Joe Zero diecast project on the bottom. That's what we'll do. I'll get the Jody Zero Death Race 2026, July 7th and 8th, I believe. Just check out Jody's channel. We got that for the winner. Then I'll have some special prizes for knockouts. Bounties. We'll have some bounties out. Who's getting the bounty? I'm gonna have a few bounties out there. Go Team Honcho. I wish he was doing another team event. Jody, you gotta do another team event. Me and Jim Silver battling Santa Slow Dog and his companion. We're gonna get so that. Yeah, so that was a nice Mustang. Gotta get the other Mustang, the funny car. But I showed this on the other video. I picked up the Impala. I did the color wheels in there silver, but I'm gonna put Rail Riders on this. I don't want the Super that. But I got some bounties. I'll make up some nice bounties for people, and maybe I'll have a second place prize for the runner-up. We'll see. We'll take care of that. And check out Paul Fat Guy Productions, Paul Udelis, over there in Fat Guy Productions. Well, check his video out. He's got the 3D crystal clear stuff that he makes his statues clear or whatever. And he does 3D parts. I'm going to see if Paul can make me a 3D motor clear. So, I just found it. A clear 3D gasser motor. That would be cool. Put a clear gasser motor in there. Check that out, Paul. Some clear gasser parts. That'd be cool. Like a wing on a Porsche or something, a clear one. That'd be cool. I gotta talk to Paul about that, do some stuff. Also, check out Diecast Graveyards. He's going to a show in Kentucky this weekend, I believe it is. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Check it out. Paul decals, paints, clear coats, and all that kind of stuff. I gotta order some stuff off you, Paul. That's about it. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back for another video. We'll catch you on the next one.